Welcome back to Top Dog Tips. Thanks for joining us for this video on 7 reasons why dogs cough and what to do about it. You can check out our extensive article on dog coughing on our website at topdogtips.com. Dogs can develop a cough for various reasons, and it often sounds worse than it really is. It will usually resolve itself without medical intervention. However, sometimes dog coughing can be a symptom of a more serious health condition requiring veterinary attention. If your dog's showing additional symptoms apart from the cough, or if it persists for more than a week, it's best to visit the vet as soon as possible. To identify the possible underlying cause of dog coughing, I'll run through some common diagnoses and their symptoms, treatments, and prognosis. It can be tough to tell each diagnosis apart regarding dog coughing unless you're a trained professional, so seeking professional help is always the best thing to do. First, I'll talk about the reasons behind dog coughing. Number 1 is kennel cough. This is a pretty constant cough. It will sound like your dog is choking as it's sharp and quick. This type of coughing is highly contagious. Your dog can contract kennel cough from being in proximity to other dogs suffering from the condition. Exposure can come from the dog park, a rescue kennel, or doggy daycare. If your dog has kennel cough, it will typically run its course from 3 to 6 weeks for healthy dogs. Older dogs, those with autoimmune conditions, and those recovering from another ailment will most likely develop kennel cough. Vaccines do exist for kennel cough, so be sure to talk to your veterinarian about that if it's something that you're interested in. If your dog has been diagnosed with kennel cough, the best thing you can do for him is to make him as comfortable as possible. We have a detailed guide for home remedies on kennel cough on our website. You can check that out by clicking the link below. Just remember that senior pets, puppies, and dogs with a weaker immune system may need the help of antibiotics to kick this ailment. If you're worried about your pet or the condition seems to worsen, seek out veterinary treatment immediately. The second reason why dogs cough is a sore throat. This is a raspy, long, wheezing type of cough. Don't worry, it's not contagious and shouldn't last for more than a week. Your dog can develop a sore throat from having something scratch his throat or from barking excessively. Only allowing your dog to have access to safe toys and removing sticks that he could find in the yard are a must to prevent this type of dog coughing. This is especially important if your dog has hurt his throat in the past. Vitamins can help boost the immune system and speed up the healing process. Vitamin C supplement can be especially beneficial. Switching to wet food if your dog is ordinarily fed dry food can also alleviate some discomfort, but be wary of switching to a new food too quickly. Some veterinarians and pet stores will stock pet cough syrup. Some of these will require a prescription, but you can also find many recipes to make your own at home, like in this. The third reason why dogs might be coughing is heartworm. Dog coughing can be a symptom of heartworm. Heartworms don't spread through contact with an infected animal, but from the bite of an infected mosquito. Unfortunately, all unvaccinated dogs are at risk of this condition, but even the healthiest indoor dogs can contract it. There are certain holistic treatments available on the market, but veterinary treatment is advised as this is such a serious condition. You can learn more about heartworm in dogs at this link. Number 4 on my list is tracheal collapse. Imagine something between a duck quacking and a cat hissing, and you'll be able to tell what this type of dog coughing sounds like. The cough is caused by your dog's trachea collapsing, so it's not contagious. It's caused by long-term respiratory illness or a genetic predisposition and is most commonly seen in small breeds. The breeds at most risk are Yorkshire Terriers, Toy Poodles, Pomeranians, Maltese, and Chihuahuas. You can click this link to see the 12 common health problems for small breeds, where we discuss the tracheal collapse in detail. While there's no cure for this with correct treatment, a dog suffering from this condition won't suffer from a diminished quality of life. Some positive changes that you can make to improve your dog's condition drastically are weight loss, added calcium, and letting him be collar free. If your dog is holding on to a little bit of extra weight, losing this will make breathing easier. Likewise, it could be weak cartilage that results in tracheal collapse, so adding a little bit of calcium to its diet could help that. And allowing your dog to be collar free, especially if your dog likes to pull. This puts even greater pressure on the trachea, so your dog's collar should be switched out for a harness immediately. Number 5 is canine distemper. A cough associated with canine distemper will sound like persistent wheezing with rattling in the lungs. Other symptoms can include fever, nasal discharge, weeping eyes, and abnormal jaw shaking. Canine distemper is highly contagious through airborne particles and can be passed on through all body secretions of infected animals. Even when a dog is no longer showing symptoms like coughing, it's important to quarantine him away from other dogs for at least 2 weeks, as he's still contagious during this period. In the worst cases where neurological signs begin to appear, this condition can be deadly. Any canine who has not been vaccinated is at risk of contracting the disease. Ensure that your dog drinks plenty of water, give him vitamin C supplements, and place him on a fast during the fever stage of the disease. Unfortunately, there isn't a hard and fast solution to this ailment. Supportive care is the only available option, with IV fluids and antibiotics being the most commonly used. The next possible reason for dog coughing is lung problems. This kind of dog cough can cause your dog's abdomen to show visible signs signs of strain from the depth of his cough. You may also hear your dog taking only shallow breaths. As this is a generalized term, lung problems will depend on the specific diagnosis that your dog receives. Some lung conditions that might cause dog coughing are pneumonia, asthma, bronchitis, lung cancer, or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD. Most lung conditions will be lifelong problems, but luckily they can be managed successfully through medications and exercise. Certain conditions, like COPD, can be more likely to occur in certain breeds, like the West Highland White and Cocker Spaniel. Keeping your home clean and dust-free and using only pet-friendly cleaning products can be a great start. Easing your dog's discomfort can be achieved in a multitude of ways, from mixing lemon and honey into your dog's water supply to adding coconut oil to his food. Finally, the 7th reason on my list for reasons why dogs cough is allergies. An allergy cough sounds like a goose honking interspersed with gagging. Allergies are not contagious, but allergens can be picked up and brought into the home, resulting in an allergic reaction. Most likely, your dog was born with allergies. In some cases, they can be developed from overexposure to an allergen. Dog allergies will last a lifetime, but can be managed once you determine which allergen is causing the issue. Certain breeds are known to be more likely to suffer from allergies, including flat-faced breeds like the Pug and French Bulldog, and some setters, retrievers, and terriers. My final thoughts on dog coughing: there are so many reasons why dogs cough and why your pet might have developed a cough in the first place, from the mildest cold to a life-threatening disease. Every responsible dog owner should educate themselves on different medical ailments that your dog can suffer from. This allows you to spot and quickly decide whether the veterinarian needs to get involved. Having said that, it's also important to not self-diagnose, as not only could you scare yourself by assuming your dog is seriously ill when he isn't. If you learned something from this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, family, and fellow pet owners. If you liked this video, you can also subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with all of the tips and tricks that we share for pet parents and pet lovers. You can also subscribe to our email newsletter for daily tips and tricks in raising healthy, happy dogs. Thanks for watching.